Mario and friends kept up their search, delving ever deeper into the mansion. Wherever they looked, though, they found no sign of Merlee. Where was this mysterious woman? Ah, maybe this way, said Tippy, trying to sense the Pure Heart's location. With dread dangling like a broken chandelier, our heroes hurried through the corridors. Chapter 2-3! Breaking the Bank! Hey everybody, it's chuggaaconroy. Welcome back to more Super Paper Mario. In the last episode, we got to Merlee's mysterious mansion, and in this episode, now it's just Merlee's mansion. She had to take out an M because it cost too much. We are just gonna go through here. Now, here in this chapter, there's not really much that you can do right off the bat. This is actually a really, really short chapter if you know how to go through it. There isn't really much to this level at all. There's this area, you can't get through these bars quite yet. And that's really about it. You can see that Mimi, as we met, is right up there on that. But if you're trying to be smart and not hit this block to break whatever's up there, if you just jump near it, it just breaks instantly from touching your body. I guess Mario's just that fat. Yeah, it's a cat! You broke it! You broke my favoriteest phase! Doofuses! Oh, she means business. She called us doofuses. I love that face more than anything, and you broke it! Yarg! Oh, you'll pay for that. Yes, you will. I'll have you know that vase cost 1 million rubies. So hand over the money now, or you're done for. Rubies? Oh, I don't believe Mario carries any of that particular currency. I don't suppose those are anything like coins, are they? Coins? No one uses coins anymore, you peasants. I spit on your coins. So what are you saying? You telling me that you don't have rubies after at all? Well, guess what? You're gonna have to work it off then. Until you work off your debt, you nutty little things, I own you! Enjoy labor! I love that line. Yes, so, you can earn rubies from the generator room on the top floor. Once you earn 1 million rubies, come pay it off in the room in the back. You can also check the balance of your debt there. So, get to work, servants! Mario's now saddled with a 1 million rupee debt. Whoa! It's just like living in a third world country where you don't ask what benefits do I get at work, you ask how many days may I work for you, for about 10 cents an hour. So yes, we are now saddled with this massive debt. We can go ahead and talk to the other prisoners. Hey, new gerbil, you want to be able to know the secret? Yeah, I bet you do. Just to slip me 100 rubies, I'll tell you something good. Now, we don't have 100 rubies quite yet. We got this guy over here who's like an Egyptian guy with a whip. Let's see here. Grab a mushroom and get your energy back up. Okay. So, every time that we lose health, we can go ahead and hit this block for 10 rubies, and we can get a mushroom, which is kind of nice. Juicy! Eating mushrooms. I thought he was saying that about Peach for a second. I was like, juicy? Peach? Really? If we flip into 3D, you can see these rooms are kind of barren, but there are actually people in this area that can flip. There's various prisoners that are hidden that you might want to get through flipping. And it's those guys that you really, really want to pay attention to because they will actually be the people that you're trying to earn rubies to talk to because these prisoners will not talk to you unless you have rubies. Right over here, we got a place we can blow up with boomers, so let's do it! I opened a chest without trying to, it seems. Boo card! That's kind of nice, I guess. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here. Again, this is another example of the camera in 3D. I really wish you could move the camera somehow. I understand there's not enough buttons on the Wiimote, but that's my problem with this game. There's not enough buttons on the Wiimote. It's clear that it was a GameCube-developed game. And I wish that you could swivel the camera. It just would be so... Jump, little fleas! I just wish that you could somehow use a GameCube controller on this. I mean, the Wii's got support for it. I mean, I know that the more recent Wii's like don't have GameCube controller ports, but still. Boss Mimi hates the dark like she hates a little Brussels sprout, so work it! More power! He said work it?
Now work it! Work it! And unity. Come on, put it! Put it! Come on, put it! Put it! Unity.
Okay, yeah, I had to reference that. I love that. Anyway. You can hit that. Yeah, this is the generator room. Hit the blocks to make energy rubies. Rubies make the world go up, down, round, and round. You want to work here? Sure thing. Okay. Go ahead and get to do an unused block. Okay. And we can go ahead and talk to him. There's that motivation spark that makes you jump every so often because you lose health if you don't. You know, that's kind of horrible. The motivation spark, where they have that spark of electricity moving along the ground, so that you get hurt if you don't keep jumping. You can't rest or anything. You just gotta keep jumping. And they call it motivation. Yeah, it sounds like the real workplaces. But yeah, not really much to talk about while just jumping up and down repeatedly. Get used to this, by the way, because this is really, really all you're going to be doing for a long time. There's other jobs, but there's other jobs that you can do that you get later on, which will earn you more points, but I just figure I should at least show what these jobs are rather than cutting away right away, just to give you a vague idea, because if I'm going to have to suffer through this, you guys are suffering through it with me, because I'm just going to be sitting here pressing 2 over and over again. It's not like you can tape down the button because you don't keep auto-jumping if you just hold down the button. You have to keep pressing it. And then you can't just, like, repeatedly tap it because, see, you don't jump high enough, so you have to hold it down. Like, seriously, this sucks. I have to keep pressing the 2 button over and over again, and I have to do it for just the right amount of time. First world problems! And from doing that, I got 130 rubies, so it really doesn't take that long to get up to 100. Now that we got 100, let's go ahead and go back and talk to that guy who said that he talked to us after we got 100. Because even though I think you can just really get through this chapter quickly if you know what you're doing, I kind of just want to play through it the way that it's intended to, because I want these videos to have some substance. I don't want it to just be like a whole chapter for a video and then just have that chapter only take us like 3 seconds. I mean, I understand in the way of story progression it's good, but at the same time, it's just, you know what I mean. Hey, new gerbil, you want to learn a little secret? I bet you do. Slip me 100 rubies, okay. Your mom taught you to trust strangers, huh? That's solid parenting right there. Well, it turns out she was a smart cookie. I'm going to give you the VIP room access passcode. The secret code is 5963. Okay, what good is it? That's secret. Duh, just remember, 5963, gerbil. Thank me later. So, we have 5963. Now we can access a new room in this area. We saw an area where we could... Okay, that's another thing. Hitting up to go indoors when you use the D-pad to move. There's times where I just go out of a door and I don't mean to, and I end up hitting up again without trying to, and I go back in the door and then come back out. I'm just on a roll with the first world problems today, but it is just, that's my issue with this game. It's just that you can tell that it was meant to be a GameCube game. Came to get my romantic fortune read. You know, see, come see me. Related, and see what's getting cruel fate. So, this is the VIP room. Run, gerbils! That's right, we're a real gerbil now. Round and round and round it goes. When I'll retire, nobody knows. I love that. Big Boss Mimi hates dark more than old ham, so move those gerbils. Oh, old ham. Ugh. I don't know about you guys, but I freaking love ham, but I couldn't have it for like a few years because I got sick from it. I ate it when it was old. Let's see here. This is the VIP generator room. Running the wheel to make volts and earn some cash. Yeah, major upgrade from that other room. You'll earn some crazy rubies in here, huh? So new gerbil, huh? Hungry for rubies, gerbil? You want to work here? I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, so in this room, you're going to want to go ahead and earn 1,000 rubies. This doesn't take very long to do, and actually, you can either tape the D-pad to the side, or you can tape the D-pad, if you do it right, you can tape it down, because I know that there is a way through crouching that you can... No, I didn't mean to... No! Okay, I was trying to show a trick where you actually can just slide on your butt. See, 210 rubies just from not only doing that little bit. So you earn a lot of more rupees in here, but of course this isn't enough to get like 1 million to recover the debt. Alright, there we go. That's actually the trick I was telling you about. You can actually just slide on your butt to do this. It's kind of funny. I don't know why they did this. I mean, just look at that. That doesn't make any sense. He's not even sitting on anything. He's just grabbing his butt and floating. Sounds like an advice dog picture. But you don't move as fast doing this, but it's just kind of a funny little exploit in the physics engine that you can do. Great gameplay, huh, guys? I want to be different from the norm. I want to be different, but you're not letting me. You're holding me back. Slide on my butt, slide on my butt, slide on my butt, slide on my butt. Being a hamster in 3D. The Gerbil Olympics. Okay, Super Gerbil. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see how much money we actually got from this. I get the feeling I kind of got carried away. Here. Got 9. I could use an overused internet meme, but I won't. So we have 15,000 rubies. It's actually a lot more than what you want to get. You actually just want to get 10,000 from this, which I don't know, I was here for about 6 minutes or so, I'd say. I don't know, I was listening to Okami Din music, and whenever you're listening to Okami Din music, or just Okami music in general, it always goes by really fast. So, find time, a friend of mine, I got to hold some very delectable info. You're timely, so it's yours. It's gonna charge you 10,001 rubies, but for you, 10,000. Sound good? Sure. Thanks, buddy of mine. Listen and listen good. Miu was napping, okay? And I heard her start sleep dogging. And she whispered, 412-62816. I'm not pulling up the calculator app on my computer to type in a number. 412-62816. I was only repeating the number to myself. I wasn't doing anything. I was just repeating the number to myself just because I felt like it. And if that wasn't mouse clicking you heard, that was my leg popping, cracking. Yes, I have issues. I'll just quit while I'm ahead and just pretend like that never happened. So she was saying her boyfriend's phone number. God, I feel sorry for whatever guy's dating that. Ugh. I mean, she's green and square. She's green and square. How could you? Never. Sniff, sniff. I smell rubies ahead and lots of them. But I see this electrified barrier. They turn you into roast gerbil surprise. What is it with people and gerbils? Jeez. It's like a reference to some movie I never saw or something like that. Well, we can't really do anything about this, unfortunately. But... and that is that right over here by this door. This is actually one of the few areas in the game where no matter how many times I play through it, I can never remember exactly what to do. If we go over here, there's a huge treasure chest right beyond this door. And... know the secret. Oh. 'Cause I do! So, you know the secret part? Well, do ya? If and you close your peepers and imagine real hard that the world's gone... why, it's just about the biggest darn thrill ever! Whoa-huh? My senses are telling me that you're the hero. Whoa! Hey, welcome, Pard. Even though this accent didn't exist 1,500 years ago. Got some bad news, though. Looks to me like you're a bit lacking in thrills. I got Peach with me, and I'm Mario. I think all of Mario's thrills have been answered. I can't give my power to anyone who's too skinny in the thrills department. So here's what we do, Pard. I'll recharge your thrill gauge over the next 10 seconds. You ready? Here goes! 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 17, 3.14, 1 Marzillion, 10! His wife! Now, you're all chargified, Pard! Yepper, now you got your thrills. Now remember, we Pixels got loads of power, so you best be real careful with us. We had a little dusting up of them H's 2,000 years ago, but we're Pards now. Apparently that accident existed 2,000 years ago, but not 1,500 years ago. So let's go have some thrills, huh? Come on! And... bye, Boomer. The sideways turn of Pixel named Slim is now your part. Huh. Slim's power to turn sideways to avoid traps or enemies, and when you're sideways, you won't take damage as long as you stay still. Okay. So he's kind of a stealth character. So now you know the secret, huh, Pard, don't you? Playing hide and seek is the biggest thrill you can find. You ought to try it. Okay. So, his name's Slim, and he's pink. Nope, no Let's Player references coming to mind. Anyway, so now that we're done with that, we can now go through those electric gates that we could not go through before in this area. So we're going to go to climb back up here, and I do kind of apologize if I've been a bit disorganized compared to how I usually am in this particular episode, just because, like I said, everyone's got their areas in games, like where no matter how many times they play through it, they just can't remember exactly what to do, and this is kind of one of my areas for Super Paper Mario. I think there's 2 more places in this game where I just, no matter how many times I play through it, even though this is my 4th playthrough, I just don't always remember exactly what to do right away. Trying my best, but you know. So, right here we have 4, 1, 2, 6, 2, 8, 1, 6. I remembered it all by myself. I didn't have any help. Lock disengaged. Freedom, hope, Bums? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies. I fit all those in my pocket. We got 1 million rubies. Okay. Now that we're done with that, let's just hop on down. Go in here. And now, Olimar and Louie, took you how long to collect 10,000 Pokos? Well, you know what? See, so happy to have you here at Ruby Savings and Loan. First off, thanks for taking out a special Ruby loan. Now what can I do for you? Pay off some rubies! Well, thank you so much for paying off your Ruby loan in full. Ooh. What? How did you earn enough rubies to pay it off? That's not supposed to happen! No, you've broken my wonderful curse! Yeah! I'll get you! Ah. Rated for everyone, guys. So that young imp put a curse in this mansion. Who was she really? Worried about Merly. We must hurry to her aid. Okay. Well, even though you're dead now, Mimi, if it makes you happy, I enjoyed labor!